Surprise, surprise, I am back in the shed fixing this bloody thing. So yeah, if you watched last week's video, unfortunately I didn't get some of the damage on footage because yeah, it was just a bit full on. So today I'm just fixing this thing because I want to go driving. It's been raining for ages, so it's perfect to get out. So yeah, today's plan is to fix the car so I can potentially take it out for a drive. So we'll get into it. Now, job number one, try and pick an easy one, is I'll just rip this off. You rip the valve out. Easy to fix, sort of, but this was not fun to change the spare. I've only got the normal Nissan jack, and if you have battled with one of them before, they are nowhere near lift the car off the ground if you've got anything bigger than a bloody 31 on it. So yeah, luckily I had the chainsaw, so I cut a block of wood and yeah, shoved it under there, but the ground's real soft and yeah, it was pretty sketchy to change a spare. I would have preferred not to change a spare, but pretty much we had no option. But I have done a fair bit of shopping this week, and one of the products I have bought is these. So they're a Colby valve. These are the emergency ones. So they have like a little plastic wing nut. I'll get them out in a second and show you. And these are more of a permanent thing. So what they do, they got this little rubber seal here, and you literally slip it in, and then this one requires like a socket, and you have to yeah, just tighten that up, and it crushes this rubber seal and forms a seal in the rim. So yeah, potentially you rip the valve out, you put one of these in, pump the tire up. Including pumping the tire, you'll probably be going again in 2 or 3 minutes. So I got these from Roadrunner Off-Road. I'll even link them in the description because like I carry a tire plug kit, you know, if you stake a sidewall or whatever. But these have been on my list to carry for a long time. So it's definitely something that, yeah, I'm gonna put one permanent one and one emergency one in either one of my cars, because yeah, changing the spare, especially in a sketchy situation where we were on the side of a hill and whatever, and there was no real good spot to move the car. So yeah, definitely sort yourself out one of these, throw them in the glove box. Yeah, and pretty much, you know, to be completely foolproof, you just have to have a compressor. But most people have got one. If you're airing down and airing up your tires, you got one anyway. And there are people that permanently use these and race on them overseas and whatever. So yeah, awesome bit of gear, pretty cheap for what they are, and it could yeah, save you a lot of trouble. So that's the emergency one. Just got a little plastic wing nut. And yeah, the only real difference is, yeah, this one's got must be a 13 or something, 13 mil nut on it. So yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna put like one of them in each car. So it's definitely way easier than changing the tire because you ripped the valve out. So, but I am chucking a normal valve back in this because I do want to keep these for when I rip the next one out. So I'll get into it. Easy way of popping the bead. Alright, obviously being a beadlock rim, I have to pop the back bead off, and yeah, this is the tricky bit, is trying to feed the valve back to this side. So I think I might try a bit of tire wire or something like that and tape the valve onto it, or so don't know yet. It's a tricky one, but I think I'll get it like that. This is what success looks like. Poke through, try and get a little valve tool on there and pull it through. Job done. So put some air in it and put it back on the car. Now just for a bit of fun, we'll bloody blast the Bead on with the Bead Zuka. There she goes. All right, I'll slap the tyre back on and onto the next job. All right, the wheels back on. Now, the next problem I encountered is a funny one. I've never had it before, so I'll quickly show you. Well, I was a bit annoyed when I got home from the drive because I did think it was a might have chipped a tooth off the pinion or the crown wheel, because every rotation, bang, bang, bang. So I wasn't too happy about that because I probably didn't do anything that bad to hurt the rear diff like that. So yeah, I was a bit annoyed, but the next day I come out and had a bit of a look and found the problem, and I was quite excited when I found the problem. So yeah, I'll quickly show you the problem. So this is the problem. I only done this to drive it into town so I could wash it, but yeah, it snapped the slide pin. Now when I had the diff out the other day, I actually checked if they were free, and yeah, the slides are working fine. Put a bit of grease on them, so yeah, I've never encountered that problem before, snapping the pin. I've got a couple other calipers, so I'll probably just chuck one on, but if you can see that there, yeah, it's been rubbing on the rim, and because these rims have a strengthening ring on the inside, actually there it is there. There's a little bump in it there. So every rotation it was going bang, bang on that. And yeah, I was a bit annoyed about that, but yeah, when I found that problem, I was quite happy. So yeah, whip the caliper off and I'll just put another one on, and yeah, I'll sort out the broken slide another day if I need to use that caliper. So easy fix. I probably would have noticed the problem earlier if it was the foot pedal brakes, but because it was the cutting brakes, towards the end of the drive I didn't use them, and yeah, so I didn't really know. But if I had a ripped on the cutting brake, which I did when I found the problem, it needed to be pumped back up on the handle. So yeah, it was sort of loose for a couple of pulls and then firm back up. So yeah, if it had been the foot pedal, you would have known straight away that something was wrong with the caliper. But yeah, because it was a cutting brake, I didn't really notice it, to be honest. So I'll whip this off and get the other one on and on to the next job. All right, that's another job done. Now it's pretty good with these cutting brakes, the way I've set them up, like where the reservoir is. There's no uphill rises in the brake line, so pretty much I just left the, well, I had to unblock the nipple, so I left it out, and then yeah, just left the nipple cracked for like 5 minutes, and yeah, until I got a bit of a steady stream coming out of the bleeder, and then yeah, a couple pumps on the handle, and there, it's bled up. So if you do have a blocked bleed nipple, like a 1.5 mil or 2 mil drill bit, just pull it out and then just run the drill bit up it, and then blow it out with air. So it's pretty common for them to get full of crap, and then yeah, you can't bleed the brakes properly. So little hot tip for you. All right, next job on the list. You would have seen that in the last video that I managed to break 2 hubs, which was annoying, but yeah, this hub, lucky McGill had a spare one. I always carry a spare one, but yeah, smashed that straight away. So yeah, I got one off McGill, and yeah, we just sort of banged it on. So I'll pull it back off, give it a clean up, and then yeah, chuck it back on and chuck the hub saver ring back on too. So we'll get into that. All right, gave the hub a quick clean up, smeared a little bit of grease in there, clean that up. So time to slip it back on. All right, next job on the list, and I think the last one. So you would have seen the old door. Let's see if I can. Got folded in. So yeah, I chased up another couple doors. So this door is going on. I didn't have any more paint left for like the same colour as the car because I ran out when we painted it and whatever. So yeah, I just went into Super Cheap and they had like a gunmetal grey rattle can in there. So the colour's not really going to match up and the paint job's pretty average, but it'll do for this car for now. So yeah, I'll whip this door on and then just, yeah, mirrors got to go on and, you know, all the other door trim and window winder and that. And then that should nearly see the car ready to drive again. All right, so the door's on, good enough. Closes all right. It's, yeah, it was a bit of a bummer. I needed some, I probably should have put some new hinges on because ages ago what actually happened to this door is I had it open and I was reversing to get out of the way and I got hooked on a stump and just folded the door right around the scrub rail and everything and folded the door around the front. So the hinges aren't the best and they're flogged out. So yeah, good enough. I just got to pull the door skin off, the door card, and yeah, put a handle on it and whatever else. And yeah, it's pretty much right to go. So the door's on, pretty much complete. Well, it is complete. Closes, paint job's average, but it will do the job. I really don't want to be doing that job again anytime soon because that wasn't really that fun. But anyway, the car is ready to drive. I was maybe going to go out this afternoon, but the motivation has dwindled to nothing and the car's pretty clean and I don't feel like getting it dirty. So yeah, maybe during the week, next weekend, I'll take it back out. So, and as per usual, drop a like and a comment and subscribe if you haven't already. Keep up to date with what's going on. And yeah, I think I'll be taking this car out next weekend, I reckon. So I'll go find somewhere cool to drive it and probably break it again. So we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah, boy.